actually cost $5 billion. No! In fact, the cost is far, far less. But by setting our pledge goal at $5 billion, not only will we recoup the cost of developing the virus, but we'll make a huge profit besides. Excellent.
Welcome back to Your Commander Collects. And I've had a few asking me my opinions about the Haslab. I wasn't going to do a video on it because everybody's been doing it for a while now, and I was sick at the time and other things came up, but I might as well do it now. And yeah, now I'm gonna be honest, I love Marvel Legends, and it's my main line I collect. I have almost 600 Marvel Legends figs, and as you can see behind me, I got a ton. But I'm not afraid to call out Hasbro when it needs to be done. Like their prices lately. The only toy company I can think of that's actually done 3 price hikes within a year. And yeah, that's crazy. It's definitely made me picky. I've given up a lot of lines because of it, to try to keep up with the main ones I really like. So I cut a lot of lines on a lot of other collections down. So anyways, this Haslab is not doing so good, and I don't think it should be. I don't think it's worth that $350. And almost $400 with shipping and tax. Now, I'm not saying if you like it and you want it, I'm not saying anything negative to you. That value is honestly another person's opinion, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. If you want it, go for it, but I hate to say it, don't get too excited about it and get your hopes up, because it's really not looking good. It's actually lost over 1,000 backers right now since the high peak. And yeah, the value ain't there. And a lot of people have shown how there's cheaper options, cheaper vehicles out there. And I seen the Bugs interview, and I don't think the inflation is making it that high. We all know who's making it that high. And honestly, we can't blame Dan, Dwight, and Ryan, because they're parrots. They're just doing their jobs. They're repeating what they're told they have to say. So they work for the company. They don't make the decisions. So we can't really attack and get all over them. They're just doing their job. And I'm sure it's really rough on them right now. And yeah. So anyways, it didn't make the early bird with the Robbie Reyes pared down version. But they showed a little bit of their desperation. I got notes over here that I want to cover. That's why I keep looking over this way. They got notes. Right. Okay. Anyways, they showed a little bit of their being how desperate they are when they said, this is your only chance to get the Robbie Reyes figure. But they backtracked, put the Robbie pared down head and the hood piece back in, saying, okay, we did this. And a lot of people were asking for that, but I don't think it helped any still. They said that they weren't going to show any more tears and let it ride, but yet they end up showing the Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor, and actually making her needing less backers than you did for Mephisto, which, okay, sure, but Madeline Pryor, that's an X-Men character, we all know that. So, yeah. And, hold on, I want to grab something. Okay, back to that Madeline Pryor thing. They said in Boog's interview that pretty much that fully covered up version was the only version they could pretty much get out. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, didn't we get these not too long ago in a box set exclusively to Hasbro Pulse? So, yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then, in another box set, a little bit older, but yeah, we got her. I mean, she's shown quite a bit there. And it was an exclusive box set. So, her not having her vintage underboob shirt outfit is ridiculous. And this was in a regular wave. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of changes going on, a lot of soft people out there anymore. But I don't want to go into that. Alright. What else? Oh yeah, the backers already mentioned. They were over right at the peak, right before the early bird ended. I think it was like just under 6,100, like 6,020 something. And now it's lost about 1,000 backers or more by now. I'll have it up here. But yeah, it's not looking good. This ain't happening, I don't think. That'd be a miracle, and I'd be very surprised if it did somehow. Now, let's see what else I got on here. Yeah, I talked about that. Pretty much talked about that. So, yeah, well, here's another thing. Give me a second. Let me look over this. Okay, here's something I did want to hit on. During Boog's interview, Dan was saying talking about inflation, how inflation was so high. In fact, he said that Galactus would be pretty much in the $500 price range if it was done this year, and that made me a little worried for future Haslabs as well, because if Galactus, which I haven't got yet, is going to be would have been more in the $500 range now, an extra $100, then these big figs they do later on, is that saying that they're going to be like a Fin Fang Foom, Giant Man, Goliath? If they were to do them, would they be $500-$600 now from now on? Or maybe even more, which frightens me. I don't know. That worries me. And when the Hell Charger fails, I don't think they're going to be blaming it on just being a character that not a lot of people are, a version of Ghost Rider that not a lot of people are interested in or know a lot about, because he's actually fairly new. I don't know nothing about this version. He could be cool, but I don't know. The drawing style, the art in those books just don't appeal to me. But yeah, so we may not get a Punisher van, and if we did, a Punisher van would be bigger than this car, so I'm guessing it'd probably be about $500-$600 if they tried it. And it's sad, because I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be the end of Haslabs, if they're talking how a Galactus size figure or a Sentinel size figure is going to be $500 or more now. I don't know if I'm willing to pay that much for that. 300, 350, or 350 for Sentinel. Okay, I was good with that. The 400 for Galactus, bigger fig. Okay, he looked awesome, and the tears were great, except for that Doom head, which whatever. Anybody ever even going to use that head. I don't know. I think that was a wasted tier, honestly. I'm just glad it was the last tier just in case, but it funded easy, so yeah. Like I said, if you want this thing, that's cool. I personally don't. I mean, the car does look good. I do think it looks good. Would I like to have it? Sure. Do I think it's worth $350? Hell no. Am I going to buy it or back it? No. No. Because if we back this, if it gets passed, then sky's the limit on prices. And like I said, with the figures going up, the crazy amounts, and rumors of another price hike coming from Hasbro, it's getting rough. I've actually been tempted to get rid of a lot of my Marvel Legends, and since they're getting higher anyways, and just collecting Mayfix, because if I'm going to spend a lot of money on something, I want it to be good. I mean, I've gotten these two recently, so plus I got Iron Man on the way, so I may just end up doing that. They don't flood, Mayfix don't flood the market with 100 different figs to try to get at a time, so I'm tempted. We'll see. But yeah, if you want to bag it, bag it. If you like it, cool. I like it. I like that car, and I definitely wouldn't mind having those tiers, but I'd rather have the right outfit. I mean, come on. We can get these in exclusive sets. Why can't we get... I mean, this one, come on. That one came in a regular wave, so, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to back it. I don't think it's worth it. Not in the slightest. But, I don't get it. How Dwight was saying that same amount went into this car as went into Galactus and Sentinel. I don't see it. But like I said, the Marvel team, they're parrots. They have to say what they're gonna say. They said they can't say nothing negative about it either way. But I did think it was hilarious how Dwight was like, "Hey, Bug, what do you think of it?" You know, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not into it. I'm not backing it. I have no connection with Robbie Reyes. I'd get it if it was cheaper just because I like that car. And I love comic book characters. It's sad because other than Mayfix, I don't think Mattel or definitely McFarlane or any other toy company would do any better with Marvel Legends. I'd hate to say it, especially when I see the thing is man, these G.I. Joe Classified series lines, they're knocking it out of park with them figures. They look great. Marvel Legends, some are great, some are not so much. But anyways, I believe that's all I wanted to say. Check my notes here again. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Hasbro is definitely getting greedy. And with their new CEO saying, yeah, they want to raise profits 50%, they're going to use every excuse they can to do it. Especially with these 3 price hikes that's came. And this Haslab pricing. It's ridiculous. It's all about greed. When he said that, you knew the company was going to be more about greed than they already are. So, here we are. Alright, well, that's my rant. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you backing it? If so, what persuaded you? Are you passing on it? I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why. But hit me up, let me know. I'm curious. And I guess if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe by joining your commander's army. And I got that a little backwards, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Anyways, join your commander's army by hitting like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I do several different lines and reviews and stuff, so I hope you watch them and enjoy them. And until next time, Cobra!